boy, is this what winning feels like. Arsenal put in a decent performance and gets a champagne scoreline, beating Crystal Palace 5-0 at home in the Emirates Stadium. Just overall a superb performance. Yes, we beat a team in Crystal Palace that are really struggling. They have been really poor this season. They only have 5 wins in now 21 games in the Premier League. Yes, we beat a team that is not too good. They have struggled this season, but we can only beat what's in front of us. Now, yes, we won 5-0, and I'm very, very impressed with some of the finishing on display, with some of the set pieces on display, but we'll get to that. But my first takeaway from the game, and this may be a hot take, but I don't actually think we were all that good. We weren't bad by any means, but we never really left second gear. Now, you could say that is because we didn't really have, or we just weren't really good overall, but I think overall it was a really decent performance. Not great, not really all that good either, just pretty decent. But due to Crystal Palace being so poor at the back and us taking our chances, which was one of the biggest storylines going into this game, Arsenal, can they finish? Can they take their chances? Well, today we did, and we did it really well, and we walk away as 5-0 victors. Again, not really a good performance, but we created more than enough chances to win, and we finally took them. For the starting 11, I was quite surprised Zinchenko was fit to start, but thankfully he was, because he had a pretty decent performance. It wasn't great, but he had really good passes. I mean, that pass from the first goal, he just found Trossard out of nowhere. Trossard wins the corner. Really, really good ball from Zinchenko. And Trossard, I was surprised to see Trossard start over Martinelli, over Smith Rowe, but Trossard was really good today. Obviously, he got a goal, he won a corner, which got us the first goal, and he was pretty decent throughout. Now, I think after this game, I think Martinelli has to be a starter over Trossard, but I don't think Trossard played all that bad. And I mean, we dominated throughout the whole game. There was never a time where I thought we were under some pressure. I didn't think Palace really did anything. Again, that could be due to us playing really well, or just Palace kind of just cruising about. To me, it seemed like Palace were just clocking in for a shift and then going home. They didn't really look like they wanted to fight for it. They were maybe timid too much, and I think that is a huge downfall as to why Palace found themselves where they are, losing 5-0 against a pretty okay performance Arsenal team. Again, we weren't great, we weren't bad, but it was a pretty okay performance. I mean, against any other team, you probably would be lucky to walk away as maybe a 3-1 victor from this type of game. But hey, a clean sheet for David Raya, a clean sheet for our defense was really, really superb. Arteta is a decently strong striker, but Saliba and Gabriel pocketed him. Gabriel, 2 goals, well, officially 1 goal, but I'm gonna give him the second in my eyes. 2 goals for Gabriel. He was, especially in that first half, he was a menace. A menace. Defensively, offensively, almost a perfect performance from Gabriel. Saliba was as solid as ever. Ben White finally had some overlapping runs. It seems like this last 2 weeks we've changed our tactics just a bit. Saka and Trossard actually came a little more central. They gave more space to the fullbacks, and that worked a treat. Declan Rice, as good as you could always hope for. Odegaard, as good as ever. Havertz, in my opinion, pretty absent. Didn't really do all that much. Just a 5 out of 10 performance from Havertz. Not really that good. Trossard, I mentioned earlier, really good performance. Saka, I thought, was good. He wasn't great. He didn't really stand out to me, but he had really good moments. He crossed in the corner that got us the second goal, so I'm going to give Saka his flowers. He's pretty decent throughout. Gabby Jesus, really good hold-up play. Really good in the air. Dives a little bit, but we'll get to that. Now, again, that first goal I thought was really, really good. Zinchenko played in a beautiful ball. Trossard wins the corner, and I think it was Declan Rice that took the corner. I don't remember. I saw it all over Twitter though that Declan Rice took the corner, so I'm assuming that they can be correct. And Gabriel just wanted it more. What a header, what a leap from Gabriel. Gets a beautiful header in, scores another headed goal. His last headed goal was against Liverpool not too long ago, so another headed goal for Gabriel. The second one was pretty much a carbon copy of the first, except from the other side of the corner. It gets whipped in really, really close to the back stick, and Gabriel, I think he misheaders it, but it comes off Henderson and it goes in the back of the net. I can't believe that the Crystal Palace goalkeeper Henderson was actually begging for the goal to be disallowed. Excuse me, that is horrible goalkeeping from Henderson. He allows the ball to float over him. He allows Ben White to stand as a wall. That is not a disallowed goal. I'm glad it was never disallowed. Easy goal, easy work for VAR. And we went into the halftime break. I wasn't really impressed by the overall performance, as I wasn't really throughout the whole 90 minutes, but it was a good first half from us. Not great, but a much better first half than we've seen recently, especially because we took our chances. And going into the second half, again, it was pretty much more of the same. We controlled the game. We never really had to leave second gear, and we just looked like we were in a park game, just chilling and playing around Crystal Palace like they were statues. Just really good overall football from us. Jesus, one thing I'm going to say about him before we praise him, that guy is always offside it seemed today. He just couldn't beat the offside trap. I know Crystal Palace play a high line, especially a high back five, but he really couldn't beat the trap to save his life today. But anyway, Crystal Palace won a corner, and then Will Hughes whips it in. Raya catches it, and he plays out a really quick throw into Gabby Jesus' path. Gabby Jesus runs with the ball, puts in a beautiful pass into Trossard. Trossard sends Nathaniel Klein, ex-Liverpool player, to the shops and tucks it in the back of the net to go 3-0 up. First of all, really good alertness from Raya. I've always said I prefer Ramsdale. That is still the case, but I can still give Raya credit where credit's due. Really good alertness to play it into Gabby Jesus' path. And to be fair, Gabby Jesus played a beautiful ball in when he could have maybe run it for himself. He played a beautiful ball into Trossard, who still had a fair amount to do. He sends Klein to the shops and puts it in the back of the net. And from there, we pretty much chilled. I was very surprised to see if we'd even get a fourth or fifth goal. Smith Rowe came on for some decent amount of minutes, and he played some decent football. Good one-touch passing, good running at the defense, and just good overall movement. There's a couple times where he almost could have scored if the defenders didn't get in the way or anything. So really good minutes from Smith Rowe. And on to Martinelli. What a player, what a performance, what a cameo from Martinelli. He was decent throughout, but then he gets his fourth goal. A beautiful finish into the bottom corner, beating the high line. Beautiful finish. And then you're thinking, wow, well done, 4-0 winners. And straight away, as I am preparing to come make the video, there he goes again. A carbon copy of the fourth goal. Gabriel Martinelli scores a fifth and his second of the day. A carbon copy, just slots it into the bottom corner, beats the high line off a beautiful chipped pass from Jorginho. Just overall a really good result. A much needed result. Now we have a week and a bit off until Nottingham Forest. We needed this winner. I said it in the preview. If we couldn't win this game, we had no shot at the title. Do I still think we have a shot at the title? Yes, I said it when we were 5 points behind Liverpool, and I'll say it now, sitting 2 points behind Liverpool. I know Liverpool still have to play, but you get what I'm saying. Just a really good overall performance, especially considering that we never really had to leave the second gear. We kind of just chilled throughout the game, had a dominant, easy victory, and we walk away as 5-0 victors. Good goal difference, good way to show the Premier League that we can still finish. We still have finishers in this team, and we can still create more than enough chances to win this title. If we will do it, whole nother story, but let's be happy for this win. A really important 3 points. Now it's on to Nottingham Forest in a week and a bit, but as always, I'll have content for you guys in between the games, so stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments, what did you guys think about the game? How do you guys think we performed? Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.